So, equity in real estate, like in other areas in finance, essentially refers to how much of an asset you truly own. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the 98th episode of Coffee with Chuck. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So, this week, I posted a story earlier this week, and I had a lot of questions about what equity was. I was sending out equity, mailers to my buyers that bought in the last couple of years, and I wanted to let them know how much equity they have in their home. I got a lot of questions about it, so I wanted to go over that today. So, equity in real estate, like in other areas in finance, essentially refers to how much of an asset you truly own. For real estate, it usually relates to properties such as home, land, commercial buildings, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm more of a residential guy, but when you purchase your property, you may pay a portion of the total cost out of your pocket. That is your initial equity. So in residential real estate, it's like your down payment. The remainder of the price is often covered by a loan, it's your mortgage or such, right? As you pay off the loan over time, your equity, the position of the property is truly what you truly own increases. All right, so I just copied that from Google. This is how it pretty much works. Suppose you buy a home for $300,000 and you make a down payment of $60,000 and you take out a mortgage loan for the remainder for $240,000. So the $240,000 plus a $60,000 down payment equals $300,000. At this stage, your equity in the home is $60,000. This is the part of the home value that you paid for outright. All right, so that's your initial purchase of equity. That's $60,000 down payment. Now, over time, when you make monthly payments to repay the mortgage loan, these payments are typically part interest, which is the cost of borrowing the money, and part principal, the amount that you actually borrowed. Every time you make a payment towards the principal, you are increasing your equity. If you paid off $20,000 of the principal after a few years, your equity has risen to $80,000. So in that initial example, you put $60,000 down, which is your down payment. Now, as you pay down that mortgage payment, let's say you paid off another $20,000, and that's how that $80,000 comes about. The other thing that changes equity is the market. So the market value of your home may fluctuate, just due to various factors such as change of the real estate market, interest rates, improvements to the property, changes in the neighborhood. Those are things that come to my head, top of mind. But if the value of your home rises, so in the previous example, it was $300,000 you bought it for. Now let's say it's now worth $320,000, and now you only owe $220,000 on the mortgage. Your equity is now $100K. So equity in real estate is a crucial aspect of a homeowner's financial health. It represents a form of wealth that can be tapped into, if necessary, through home equity lines, lines of credit, some loans. It's an asset that you could borrow money from. These are a very special type of loans that you could use your equity as, because you use your home as collateral, and they could be used for a lot of different reasons. Improvements, education, emergency. I like to use it as a tool for other investments, because if I put down $60,000 for a $300,000 house and now I have $100K, I could borrow that $100K and I only put $60,000 down. You just gotta be smart, figure out how it works, right? But it is important to understand that your equity could also decrease. If the market value of your home falls, or you borrow against your equity and the amount of, or you borrow against the equity, right? That equity does shrink. When I got into this business in 2009, what people owed on their mortgage versus what the home was upside down. I mean, I wasn't a realtor in 2016, but I was doing a lot of distressed property sales then, and we had to be very creative on figuring out how to pay off the bank that dollar amount that is owed from the seller to what the home is worth, because it wasn't worth the amount that they owed to the bank. So a lot of things we had to do to make those work. These days, I don't think I even have to question that. I mean, even if you bought last year, I'm pretty sure you could sell today and be able to get something back, right? So that's kind of how that works there. But equity is a time thing, guys. That's the magical part about real estate. And a lot of investment tools, you just put time in the market and it just grows. And through time, your net worth, your wealth will just increase, and you don't even realize how that is. It's just day in, day out, and you just make it happen. But if you want any other information or anything else about this in particular, or even any strategies on how to create more equity, or even real estate questions in itself, hit me up. But I like to say that in the last couple of years, I made a lot of people a lot of money. So hit me up, let me know. I got you guys. Would love to share what I know and what I've learned the last, almost 15 years in this business. For that, whether that's purchasing your personal residence for future investment opportunities, things along those lines. I've been consulting a lot and trying to help others that way. But yeah, call me, text me, hit me in my DMs. But that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have an even greater weekend, and I will catch you soon. Cheers.